Okay, this video is on something I want to call the Zen of bodybuilding, or the Zen of physique building. So my approach to health and physique building is a little different from the mainstream. It's more geared, there is a cleansing component to it so that you can actually keep your body rejuvenated instead of like beating it down with chronic inflammation from eating the wrong foods and not getting the proper rest, and overeating because you want to put on weight, but you're also killing your testosterone and growth hormone. So essentially, that is one of my main distinctions. But also this other distinction is that I have a practice, a history of having a meditative, introspective, I would call it a spiritual practice of kind of self-growth, of really looking inwards and seeing what's in me, maybe insecurities, and seeing how to be with that, be present with myself and be present with others, and kind of for the purpose of expansion. So I mean, even making these videos years ago, I was terrified to do something like that, and today, I'm not afraid at all to put myself out there. And I know there's haters and stuff like that there are always haters, but I'd say, like, I feel like the message is very important. So I continually keep trying to put myself out there. So let's talk about a little bit about the Zen. So we're already getting into it, the Zen of bodybuilding. So let's look at it like this. You're in the gym, right? There are many layers to the many ego dynamics that arise in the gym and outside the gym. So let's start with this one. So what we're talking about here is really the ego. My ego wants me to work out 6-7 days a week, right? But I notice when I work out 6-7 days a week, my strength starts to go down, and my workouts start to not as good, right? So I actually need to kind of force myself to take days off. So instead of working out 6-7, it's 4 or 5, and I need to focus on getting these good nights sleep. So this is one way the ego will try to get you to do more than you should. So like, let's say in this is across the board. So like, you see new guys in the gym, they want to do more weight than they can, right? So they want to do the plates on each side, or they want to do the 2 plates on each side on the bench press, but their strength isn't there yet. They need many more months of continuous training and practice, right? So instead, they go way heavier than they should. They stress out their joints. Hopefully they don't get injured, but that's a possibility, and so their form is not that good, so they're actually taking the weight out of the muscle they're trying to train, putting it in their joints, putting it in supporting muscles. So it's not really that supportive. So this is where the art of it is. It's to really be present. I mean, this is what I've had this YouTube channel for years, and one of the current messages that I try to keep coming with is just be present with where you're at. So it can be humbling. You're like, I want to be much stronger, I want to be much bigger. Well, you need to just stay focused and dedicated instead of doing more than you should and overtraining or burning out or getting injured, something like that. Let's see, what are some other things, what I would consider the Zen of bodybuilding. Yes, this is, so for me, I have kind of a history of really suppressing a lot of power, and a layer of this is aggression and anger. So as the past few years, I've been really focused on really expressing myself, in my emotions more. So the gym for me, it's gonna roll up my knee, these pants. It's getting hot here. So the gym for me is a way to actually come in and tap into my aggression and my anger and really express it and release it. But what a very interesting thing happens if you have a history of holding something like that back. Suddenly you step into this power, it's almost like an alpha male type energy. You step into it, but suddenly you can sense, so there's very subtle ego dynamics that arise in the gym. It's very interesting just to become aware of. Suddenly, like, you become afraid to really be that big. or like in the gym or anywhere in your life, or like in the gym I always listen to good, like my headphones, and I'll just be really feeling it, I'll start dancing, but then I'll get really self-conscious, right? So it's like, it's just a matter of being aware of what is really arising, and not trying to like, so not trying to so if, like, let's say I feel I have some fear coming up, not to try to overdo it and come on top of that fear with an anger and aggression, or an ego dynamic where you think you're better than someone else, right? It's just to be present with, that fear that's arising, insecurity. You're in a situation especially, so I'm just using the gym for an example, where you're around a lot of people, a lot of male masculine energy, so you may need to want to have a certain image, or a certain you want to always seem like you know what you're doing, in between sets, and there's maybe a moment where you're like, oh shoot, I don't know what to do, or someone's on this, and so you just be present with that, with that for a moment, or someone's on a machine that you want to use, and you feel some frustration and anger coming up, and it's like, no, this person has a right to be on the machine. I'm not going to, ruin their workout, because I'm impatient, stuff like this. So it's trying to be in integrity, trying to release authentic energy, trying to be yourself, trying to reach higher goals, trying to be a better person, trying to keep getting stronger, dedicated. So you're always constantly trying to be a better person, really, is what I'm talking about. So this, and then, so then there's like, and then at the gym, some days you really have it, and you're inspired, and you're just on top of the world. You're inspired, you feel good, you're strong. But some days, for whatever reason, whether you ate crummy, didn't get a good night's sleep, not feeling so inspired, maybe feeling depressed, and it's like, can you still come to the gym and still focus and get a good work, focus on your workout, focus on pumping your muscle, and at the same time, not judge yourself that, okay, today you're a little bit weaker than you were last week. Be okay with that. You have off days, at least you're there. Self-love, don't judge yourself, don't beat yourself up. And when you're working out, this is really what I'm talking about, Zen especially, is like, can you really focus? Your mind's not worrying about later in the day, it's not worried about anything else, really. You're not texting, not making phone calls, you're not talking to someone in the gym. You have your headphones on or whatever, and you're focused, completely focused on, while you're working out, you are in the muscle. You're in the bicep. You're feeling the contraction, the squeeze, inhale, and then you're feeling the negative and the release and the stretch. And every single rep, can you fully be with it? That is that's an art. That's an art form. Artists of dance and of all practices, gymnastics, this is the challenge that everyone faces. So it's like, can you bring your focus? Can you mentally prepare yourself before you go to the gym? While you're in the gym, you're in it, and when you leave, you're done, and you get your good calories in, so you can replenish your glycogen stores and all that good stuff. So anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you get a sense that, even though I'm into the bodybuilding, physique building, I'd like to bring a deeper level to it. There's a lot of macho men, and then they're in the gym that are so unaware of the insecurities. You can just see it. They're just totally, unaware, insecure, and but they're not with it. They're trying to be macho. They're trying to be cool. And I think the new man, I don't know what else to call it, the mature man, is really what's here for them, and what's arising, and they're meeting life as it is. So thank you so much for watching. Check out the BTCP Healthy Muscle Building Guide on the btcpsystem.com. I got a free body type quiz there, which is really unique to my approach, as you understand your body type and how to eat, exercise, and really live a lifestyle that's right for your body type. So check those out, and have a great day. Thank you so much.